You see Hiroshi Nakamura looking for his 16th pro MMA win. And he will face that man, Luis Nogueira, looking for pro MMA victory number 14. Here's our tale of the tape.
And you see here the reach advantage for Luis Nogueira, 3 inches. He wants to keep Nakamura on the outside, negate that takedown.
Bantamweight tournament semifinal number 2. Here's Michael Williams.
Bellator Fighting Championships and Everlast Greatness is Within now presents the second Bantamweight Tournament semifinal. 3 5-minute rounds brought to you by HIROSHI New Orleans. And now introducing first the red corner at 5'5", weighing in at 135 3/4 pounds. As a professional, 15 victories, 5 losses with 4 draws. Fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, Hiroshi Nakamura. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 5'4", weighing in at 135 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 13 wins, only 2 defeats. From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Bellator, Luis Nogueira. And the third man inside the cage, referee Jason Herzog.
In the semifinal round of all Bellator tournaments, elbows to the head are not allowed. Hiroshi Nakamura is in the white trunks. Luis Nogueira is in the black trunks. Round number 1. Jason Herzog is the referee.
He is. Nogueira is usually very aggressive. Can he keep that aggression without getting taken down?
Nogueira said, all my opponent Nakamura has is a takedown and he won't take me down.
Remember, Nogueira did very well against Alexis Villa, who's an outstanding wrestler. Actually took him down a couple times, so he's certainly confident in his takedown defense.
Kick attempt by Nogueira. Low kick to the gut, time called immediately by referee Jason Herzog.
Both guys playing the outside, looking for the inside thigh shot. It happens a lot. Take a look at it, boom, right on the cup.
Nakamura has 5 minutes to recover.
It's a very pronounced grimace. Man, it looks like he's in some pain.
Nakamura just taking a few seconds of the allotted 5 minutes, saying he is okay. He wants to continue time in. Here we go, more with round number 1. Nogueira speaks Portuguese, Nakamura speaks Japanese, and Nogueira just said sorry.
Sorry is the universal. Not difficult to understand what he's saying there.
Short right hand, flipping right hand on the counter by Nogueira.
Heard that one.
Jump knee attempt by Nogueira. He said he would be throwing the jump knee a lot in this fight.
Obviously trying to catch Nakamura changing levels on that takedown. That's what that jump knee does.
Hook to the body by Nogueira. Nakamura wants to get this fight to the ground. He doesn't want to rush to do so, but he wants to establish top control.
See Nakamura having trouble with the defense in the clinch of Luis Nogueira.
Flipping right hand by Nogueira. Nakamura pulls out.
Nogueira, one of the few fighters from Brazil with a wrestling background. He wrestled in Brazil. Very much a part of his style.
Wrestling and luta livre, no Brazilian jiu-jitsu whatsoever. Something he's actually quite proud of.
You want to get in a fight very fast, call a luta livre fighter a jiu-jitsu fighter and watch what happens. Long rivalry between those two styles.
Low kick by Nogueira. Slapping kick by Nakamura on the inside. There's the shot. One takedown defended.
Great heavy hips by Luis Nogueira.
He said that was a big focus of his training for this fight. Outside kick then by Luis Nogueira. He was almost defiant in saying, Nakamura will not take me down. Spike's E3 All Access Live kicks off the 2012 Electronic Entertainment Expo with 2 days of live coast-to-coast multi-platform coverage, including exclusive Xbox and EA showcases. It all starts Monday, June 4th at noon Eastern, only on Spike's.
Oh, nice jump knee there.
Single leg attempt.
Going for the leg lock.
Going for the leg lock is Nogueira. He took himself down and pops right back up.
I like that. Unorthodox, rolling for the heel hook. Reminiscent of Rio Chonin and Anderson Silva, for those of you who haven't seen it.
Kick caught. Again looking for the takedown on the single leg. And there is a takedown from Hiroshi Nakamura.
Oh, he's in footlock position. A lot of Japanese fighters love those footlocks. See Nogueira trying to push him off and get space. You see the strategy here. Stop the takedown, and when you can't, push off and get back up.
Nice turn by Nogueira. Nakamura with his fence back against the fence.
He saw Lima in the opening round waste a lot of energy trying to catch Nakamura with his submissions, not able to get anything and let rounds slip away. Nogueira is not doing that. He's trying to get up rather than, work for submissions on Nakamura.
Knee to the head by Nakamura.
Nice
changing levels. Look away right hands, doubling up as Luis Nogueira. Closing stages of round number 1, bantamweight tournament semifinal number 2. The right hand by Nogueira.
Well, the message he has sent in this first round is you will not have an easy time taking me down and keeping me there. Very important. Luis Nogueira has shown he has solid takedown defense. That's an important message when you're taking on a wrestler Nakamura's caliber.
Nakamura, the judo black belt, was fishing for the outside trip and could not find it. Turn by Nakamura. Nogueira staying close. Closing seconds of round number 1. Here comes round 2.
Close first round, both guys testing the water, trying to get their game plans going. But Luis Nogueira, very impressed with his takedown defense, Sean. Very heavy hips, very explosive.
Solta o gancho, fica, solta o gancho. O chute tá lento, a mão tá lenta. Eu quero a finta, trabalhar o gancho, cruzado, sacou? Finta, acredita em você. O que tá acontecendo? Você não tá fazendo o que eu tô querendo.
You're not doing what I wanted to do.
Então vamos fazer, cara. Vamos
Let's
lutar.
do it then. Let's do it.
Agora.
You haven't fallen till now.
Lute.
I want you to fight.
Lutar.
Fight.
Porra.
Let
Deixa
your
ele
hands
pontuar
go.
aquela quedinha ali, cara.
You shouldn't have let him take him down.
3 judges scoring cage side for the state of Louisiana. Jimmy, on your unofficial scorecard.
10-9, Luis Nogueira. Did a good job stuffing the takedown, landed some decent strikes. Nothing big. Slight edge in the striking battle and good takedown defense. But close first round. In between rounds, his corner had some harsh words for him. They said, hey, I want you to fight. He said, enough of this stopping the takedown stuff. You got to get in there and fight. Strong words when I thought he won that first round. You see here, Luis Nogueira starting off aggressively.
There's the shot. Takedown defended, then a miss with the bolo punch.
Also, the more he stops the takedown, more confidence he's going to get to open up that offense.
Bouncing the step of Nakamura. Nogueira flicking out the jab.
Another thing here, he's not standing in front of Nakamura. Good angling, good footwork. He's not standing in front of Nakamura long enough for him to set up, for example, a double leg or an outside takedown.
Nakamura feinting to the body with the left hand, trying to clinch. Clearly, Hiroshi Nakamura told us adamantly he does not want to stand and bang with Nogueira. It's not his game, certainly not against this opponent.
Yeah, what do I say all the time? You got to force your opponent to fight your kind of fight. You can't ask him to fight your kind of fight. He can't take Nogueira down, so Nogueira is forcing this game on Nakamura. I don't want to stand and bang, but I don't have a choice.
Nogueira, you see, stepping in with that lead left hook. He did it again, a counter right hook by Nakamura.
Nice cut over the left eye of Nakamura, it looks like.
The shot again by Nakamura.
Nakamura, he's hesitating here. He can hit the side of the head. Supposed to aim for the ears, what the referees tell you.
Nogueira pulls his leg nice free on the right hook.
And also, this has to be frustrating and fatiguing for Nakamura.
Clubbing right hand again by Nogueira. Nogueira looking for a takedown.
Beautiful slam!
Almost a full-on body slam there by Luis Nogueira. Knee to the back of the thigh and another.
Taking a page out of the TNA wrestling book on that one. You like that? I know you do.
Impact Wrestling has already signed Bellator fighter King Mo Lawal. Why not Luis Nogueira?
Why not? He does very well in pro wrestling. That was great elevation. See, now you have Nakamura. You have him bloodied. He hasn't been able to get his takedown going. And whenever you take a fighter out of their element, it's much more fatiguing for them. Nakamura, I'm sure, can wrestle for hours, but kickboxing, he's just not as used to. It's going to be harder on his gas tank.
Blood around the left eye of Hiroshi Nakamura.
Oh, good left hand!
The shot again, and that's a defensive shot because of the huge left hand by Nogueira. Counter right by Nakamura.
Desperation takedowns don't work that often. He's not setting him up. Oh, nice flying knee.
Shut knee by Nogueira.
Now Nogueira's feeling it. You see, when a fighter has juice, when they have confidence, they're moving forward and they're landing. That's where Nogueira is right now.
Short right hand again by Luis Nogueira. The cut on Nakamura is on the outside of his left brow. It's a good look at it right there. Nakamura cut in the left brow and also over the right eye.
Now Nogueira has eaten some counter shots as he's unloaded on Nakamura, but they've been arm punches. He hasn't looked hurt by any of these shots from Nakamura. They certainly haven't backed him off.
Nogueira is settling into the rhythm that he wants. Just misses with the uppercut.
And also, every takedown attempt by Nakamura that he doesn't get is very fatiguing. Takes a lot of energy going for a takedown that you don't get.
Nakamura showing the effects of those strikes by Nogueira. Cut on the outside of the left brow, cut in the right brow.
It's right over the brow. You see it's going to start. I think he has a cut over both of his brows on the outside, the left and the right, and they're bad placement for the vision. That blood is going to run into his eyes.
Nogueira is fighting his type of fight. Going for the waist cinch.
You have one here, one here. Both pretty small. Daから来たら右狙えるけど狙いすぎないでもっと自分からプレッシャーかけろプレッシャー相手来てるからいいよで押し込んだ時に一本どっちか一本させた一本させたら大丈夫です
Tá perfeito. Viu? Já encontrou a distância, Bebeto. Já encontrou a distância. É todo teu agora. Ele sentiu com a mão e fechou as duas vezes. Se você der sequência no gancho, no queixo ele vai cair. Respira. Perfeito, Raul. Eu quero assim. Só que tem que levantar a guarda e sua mão tá sem velocidade. Você não tá dando o gancho que eu tô querendo. Eu quero o gancho. Só quero o gancho. Vamos nocautear, tá? Combina a mão, tem a mão pra combinar. Tá? Tem a mão perfeita pra usar em cima dele, Bebeto. Tá? Tá?
And look at this beautiful takedown by Luis Nogueira. Man, you hear how hard that slam was. Those accurate shots, caught him with that left hook more than once. Cut over both eyes. I agree. His corner in between rounds said perfect round. I agree. That round 2 was all Luis Nogueira.
Jimmy, on your scorecard.
2 rounds to none for Luis Nogueira. 20-18. And round 2 much more decisive.
It's so telling when a fighter says to us what they want to do on their game plan, and then when we see them implement it. What did Nogueira say? Keep it standing, punish Nakamura with strikes, and throw flying knees. We've seen 2 flying knees from Nogueira. Neither really landed cleanly, but we've seen some really punishing strikes.
I see Nakamura coming out aggressively in this 3rd round. I think he knows he's behind. He needs to make up ground here.
Congratulations to our MTV2 Fan of the Week, Bill Bernhardt from Tacoma, Washington. Be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Bellator. Nakamura, you see pawing out with the lead left jab and the lead left hook. Not pulling the trigger. Right hand by Nakamura. Side kick on the kneecap by Nogueira. Not much power on that. Took by Nakamura.
Nogueira is talking to Nakamura. They don't understand one another, but I get the gist of it. I'm sure Nakamura does too. Come on, let's fight.
Both fighters really dismissive of each other's talents. Nakamura said that he felt that Nogueira was not dangerous in any aspect. He might have a reassessment of Nogueira's striking after this fight.
I think so.
Nogueira said of Nakamura, he is, quote, a strategic and boring fighter.
Good! He's out!
The end could be there! And that is the end! Luis Nogueira is through to the bantamweight tournament final.
Just as we were talking about his renewed respect for his striking, he puts a punctuation mark on it with a beautiful right hand. Man, that's a finish against a very tough fighter.
Elation from Luis Nogueira. Next up, Marcos Galvão in the bantamweight tournament final.
Let's see if we can get a look at that finish. Came in with the right hand. Nogueira caught him coming in right on the chin. That left just put icing on the cake. Jason Herzog throwing his body on top of Nakamura. You see here, that left starched him. The right hand froze him. The left hand put him out. Man, that's an excited corner. His teammate, Michael Falco, already a tournament champion. Now Luis Nogueira moves on to the finals against Marcos Galvão.
Smiles from Luis Nogueira. He is through to the Bellator Season 6 Bantamweight Tournament Championship, where he will face his Brazilian countryman, Marcos Galvão. Nogueira wanted to keep this fight standing. Nakamura wanted to get it to the ground. Just one takedown recorded by Nakamura. By and large, this fight was Nogueira landing strikes and a big, almost full-on body slam thrown in for good measure. You see the blood on the face of Nakamura, cut in the left brow, cut in the right brow. Round number 3, Nogueira feeling great about things, and the TKO finish comes at 158. Again, set up with the right hand, and the precision finish from Luis Nogueira to book his place in the final. Here's Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 1 minute, 58 seconds into round number 3. The winner by TKO, now advancing to the Bantamweight Tournament Championship, Bellator, Luis Nogueira.
Here's Jimmy.
I'm here with your winner, Luis Nogueira. It seems like that fight went exactly the way you wanted it to. Nakamura couldn't take you down and had to kickbox with you.
Parece que a luta foi exatamente da forma que você queria, ele não conseguiu te botar para baixo e você conseguiu bater nele em pé, foi isso mesmo?
Eu falei na entrevista, eu estava em busca da perfeição. Essa é a perfeição. Ainda não cheguei no patamar ainda, mas eu acho que a gente nunca vamos ser perfeito. O perfeito só foi Jesus Cristo.
Although we cannot ever be perfect like Jesus, I'm looking for it, and I feel I own it, Bellator knockout.
Now, talk us through the end of that fight. You caught Nakamura coming in with that short right hand. Did you know how badly you had him hurt?
Você pegou ele no finalzinho da luta, você pegou ele com um cruzadinho de direita, você sabia que ele tinha sentido a mão?
Desde o começo eu vi que ele estava sentindo minha mão, mas eu tive calma, eu aprendi isso com o mestre cromado. Ele falou, calma. Eu ainda até brinquei com ele, mestre, deixa que eu vou lutar, deixa eu lutar.
So, since the very first start of the fight, I knew he was feeling my punches, but I was waiting for the right moment to finish the fight.
Now, of course, you're taking on your countryman, Marcos Galvão, in the finals. What are your thoughts on that fight? What do you think of Marcos as an opponent?
Você vai lutar com o Louro agora na final. O que você acha dessa luta? O que você acha do Louro como um adversário?
Eu acho que o público que merece o Bellator, eles vão ver uma batalha aqui em cima, porque o Galvão é um cara que é guerreiro, eu também sou, então eles vão ver uma verdadeira guerra aqui em cima do octógono.
Galvão is a warrior, just like I am, and it's going to be good for Bellator and the fans because you're going to see a real warrior over here.
Well, we are looking forward to it. It's going to be Luis Nogueira versus Marcos Galvão. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.